comfortable position, and make sure that your background is neat. And one more important thing, our session is going to be for the next 1 hour. So that make sure that your signal is good. Make sure that there will be no network issue so that you can focus on the training. So these are the 3 instructions from my side. So I request every one of you, please be seated as soon as possible. Almost we have reached 130 plus people, and the people are still joining the meeting, and we are going to start the session within the next few seconds. Thank you so much, everyone. And we are almost about to start the program. And before we are going to start our program, I request everyone one more time, please make sure that your videos are enabled and be seated in a comfortable position. Focus on the program for the next 1 hour because this training is going to be taken by one of the topmost personality of our company and our great leader. If you can focus on the training and if you can take the inputs from this training, this will be helpful to you to grow in the business very faster. And today we are very fortunate and lucky to have such a great personality with us. Before I'm going to invite our today's keynote speaker, let me tell a few words about our great leader, Prem Kumar sir. Yeah, I know Prem sir from last 9 months. He is such a great person that he's the top #1 income earner in Indus Viva right now. And sir is building the teams not only in India, including Nepal and USA. Sir is guiding many people across the country. Until now, under his leadership, there were more than 35 crore-patis in his organization. He is personally mentoring and monitoring many people like me. We are very fortunate and blessed to have Prem sir with us today. So with all your excitement and round of applause, I want to introduce the Black Diamond Ambassador and the DAC member, Mr. Prem Kumar sir. So sir is on the spotlight, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Lakshman, for the warm welcome you have given to me. Namaste, thank you, Lakshman, and namaste to all our participants. Greetings of the day. Today is Ganesh Chaturthi, so I think most of us are celebrating the festival and probably or having a good time with family. So warm welcome to everybody. Is my voice audible, Lakshman?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Thank you very much. And let's jump into today's slides. So friends, this program is called as VDO, Viva Distributors Orientation. And I welcome each one of you to this session. This session is going to be for the next, let's say about 90 minutes. Yeah, we started at 11, so we will be winding up by 12:30. So for the next 90 minutes, I request all of you to stay connected. I suggest you to take down notes if you feel like taking down notes, and then stay connected and make sure your internet connection is fine so that we can go through this program without any disturbance. So this program is very basic foundation of our business. For example, even if Sachin Tendulkar is a master blaster when he was very actively playing in the national team of Indian national team of cricket. So even if he is a champion, even though he was considered as the god of cricket, I was told that Sachin Tendulkar used to be the first person to come for the net practice in the morning whenever he used to play. And being a legend, still he used to not forget the basics. One is coming for the net practice on time or before time. And the second thing is he was always practicing his basics, because even though you're a champion, your basics, your foundations must be very strong. So even for a person like Sachin Tendulkar, net practice was very important before going into the actual game. So that way, every week coming to this video is kind of a net practice for each one of us. And how many of you want to become a champion? Please come to the chat box and tell me, yes, I am. You can say yes, or you can say I am, or you can just type I, or you can give me a thumbs up. Okay, I can see Arjun is typed here. Okay, a lot of people, yes. Having the mindset to become a champion is what is the basic foundation before even we start discussing about the subject. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, those who are responding to me. And yeah, we've got about 200 people. Wonderful. This is a Saturday, beautiful, sunny, bright, sunny day. And it's nice to discuss about the principles of success, basic foundation of our business, Viva Distributors Orientation. So thank you very much for your response, guys. So I really love the participation here. Good. I'm going to invite you. I'm going to invite you right through this program. I'm going to invite you to participate very actively, because if you engage yourself and if you experience what is happening here, this will remain in you for a long, long time. Especially we are investing our 90 minutes of our life on a Saturday morning. This investment should never go waste. So I request each one of you to make sure that you are actively participating, and let's get into the slides for the day, Viva Distributors Orientation. So let me give the fundamental difference between VOP and VDO. Both sound similar, but they are not the same. They sound similar, they look similar, but they're not the same. VOP is a program wherein the new guest walks in with an introducer and understands about the Viva plan or the Viva business. Basically, what is Indus Viva is explained in a VOP, and in a VDO, this is for someone who's already taken the decision. I use the word choice, somebody who's chosen Indus Viva, and they will be oriented towards how to develop Indus Viva business. So basic funda is VOP means what is Indus Viva, VDO means how Indus Viva, right? So let's get into the slides for the day. And as I told you, if you feel like taking down some notes, I would really appreciate. And as Mr. Lakshman was telling everybody, make sure you keep your video enabled. That's the commitment I would ask from each one of you, to make sure that you are giving your 100% here. Because if the video is not enabled, you may be probably on a WhatsApp, or you may be talking to someone or looking at a TV or something. So I want your attention completely here. This commitment I'm asking for yourself. This is the commitment what you are going to give to your own business and your own success. Yes, this is the first slide. A very interesting picture. What basically it talks about is we are in a different kind of a world today. We are in a different kind of a world. The pandemic situation around the world has shaken many people's lives. Many companies have collapsed. Many economies have started melting down. A sudden hit by the pandemic has also enabled the world to go through, world economies to go through something called as a recession. And everybody during the pandemic, we have definitely understood one point, that is work from home is a very, very safe option, or one of the safest option in today's world. So work from home. And the second thing is being home, you will be able to build Indus Viva business as a home-based business. So this is going to be a complete home-based business. And let's understand how you can build your business, not just in India or in Nepal, also in the United States. And probably we are having many other countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Rwanda coming up in the pipeline. So let's understand today how we can build our home-based business with Indus Viva. Right. So basic thing here would be, you need to have a laptop. I know many of you have signed up for the first time or attending this program for the first time might feel that, okay, my mobile phone is okay. See, smartphone is fine, but that's not enough, because smartphone is not a device for a conferencing. Smartphone is good for a friendly call to a friend in a WhatsApp. Hi, buddy, how are you? I'm having my milkshake. What are you having for the breakfast? So that is good. Many people are attending in the phone. So it is fine to attend a kind of a friendly call. But when it comes to business, when it comes to learning, when it comes to understanding the concepts and involving and engaging yourself, laptop would be the best way, because I can very comfortably sit with a laptop, hands-free. I can look at the screen. I can understand whatever is being explained to you. So make sure that all of you get a laptop as soon as possible. Probably you're not able to afford it, not a problem. Look for a used laptop also. I would suggest you no laptop and a used laptop. Used laptop would always be a better choice. So make sure that everybody is attending with a laptop. And all those who are attending from a laptop, can I have a thumbs up from all of you? Let me see how many of you are carrying a laptop, or how many of you are attending in a laptop? Okay, we have Lakshman attending from laptop. Dhanabalan, yes, Dhanabalan, wonderful. Nandri. Nandri, Mohan Kumar, yes, thank you, Mohan. Sridhar is attending in a laptop. Sharan is attending in a laptop. Gautam Sharma is attending in a laptop. Tirupati is attending in a laptop. And go ahead and give me the thumbs up, those who are attending. I think Astha, madam, you're attending in a laptop. Yes, I can see that because when your screen is wide, you are, yes, Shivaram Bhargude from Pune is attending in a laptop. Wonderful, sir. All those are Praveen Kumar Jha from Pearl Executive is also attending in a laptop. Lovely, lovely. Those who are attending in a laptop, you can see this is my laptop. You can see my screen here. Okay, this is my screen. It's wide and I can be seen very nicely. If it's a phone, sometime your phone you're keeping somewhere down and sometimes it's shaking. Somebody's holding a phone in the hand for a long time. So your hand gets painful. So when there is stress on the hand, the mind again loses focus. So having a laptop is a basic necessity. And of course, installing the apps like Zoom for the video conferencing, Facebook and other social media for your prospecting, and WhatsApp is going to be today onwards your workspace. Your virtual workspace is going to be in WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is kind of changed the world, the way we communicate. It's a world of difference before WhatsApp and after WhatsApp. Once I got used to WhatsApp, I have dropped using SMS. I can tell you it's been years I've probably used SMS to communicate. Probably the bank sends the message in an SMS that your amount is credited. But then apart from that, I do not use my SMS service at all. I use WhatsApp because I can send a picture, I can send a video, I can send an audio, I can send text, I can send animations, I can send emojis. So WhatsApp is going to be your most important way of communicating, especially for the team management. Somebody says, sir, I'm just new to this business. I don't have a team. Yes, you are not having a team, but you are a part of a team. You're a part of a team. So make sure that you are using WhatsApp. Stay active in WhatsApp. Sometimes when I ask people, are you in WhatsApp? He says, no, I'm not in WhatsApp. I'm in Hyderabad. So it's a very funny way of looking at people. Those who are not connected to WhatsApp, you are going to be out. So make sure that you are having WhatsApp also and sufficient data, and Google Pay and all the Beam apps and the UPI, Unified Payment Interface, UPI apps also would be very much important for making sure for the payment process what you're going to do for you and for your team. And also subscribe to Indus Viva's YouTube channel. Indus Viva's YouTube channel is going to be your success library. What is Indus Viva's YouTube channel? This is not asked like any other YouTube video. Please subscribe and click on the alert button. No, I'm not going to ask you to do that for that. This is not for Indus Viva you're doing. This is for your business. So Indus Viva's YouTube channel is going to be your success library. Whenever you want to read anybody's life, go into WhatsApp. You see Mr. Archit Ramesh, a Black Diamond Ambassador. I want to listen to Archit. Go to Archit's webinar. You will be able to listen to him. You want to listen to Mr. Nageshwar Rao, you want to listen to Azenu ma'am, you want to listen to anybody, any of your heroes, I would say the superheroes in Indus Viva, go to YouTube and you will be able to listen to them in the video. Okay, subscribe to YouTube's Indus Viva's YouTube channel, like Indus Viva's FB and Insta pages so that you get all the posts and the updates and the achievements and everything. Every week Indus Viva is producing lots and lots of star 1000s, rubies, pearls, emeralds. Last week itself, we had the wonderful opportunity to have 3 crore-patis in Indus Viva. So all these updates, of course, will come in a WhatsApp. But if you are on the social media platform, you will be able to get it. And today we are dependent on human beings for the delivery of the products. Of course, that's the only thing where we are not able to integrate technology much for the delivery. But probably we believe the drone system, which is not very, very much in India. So the drone systems may come in future, wherein we will be able to send from our godown to directly to the customer in the drone. Probably that's what we are expecting at. And let's talk about what's gonna happen for the next 20 years. My mentor Abhilashji always told me, if you know the past, if you know the history, you can predict the future. If you know the history, you can predict the future. That's what my mentor told me. So let me take you 20 years back. so that we can understand what would happen 20 years from now. Between 2010 and 2020, 2000 to 2010, the first decade of the millennium, we had seen that companies like Big Bazaar, Reliance have grown. These companies were called as the organized retailing companies. Organized retailing companies, especially if you talk about the retailing business, Big Bazaar was a big name, and eventually Reliance came in with the Reliance Mart and things like that. And from the year 2010 to 2020, the last decade, I would say, the companies like Big Bazaar, Reliance have gone to the backbench, and the companies like Amazon, Flipkart, and Snapdeal have come to the front row. They have been the leaders in the market in terms of retailing. So the e-commerce companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, etc., IndiaMart have taken a big growth in the last decade. That's what is happening in the business. So the first 10 years was about organized retailing. The next 10 years of the millennium is about e-commerce. And the next 2020 onwards, the coming decade probably, and the next 2 decades is all gonna be about community commerce companies. What is community commerce company? Community commerce company means a company like Indus Viva. There is going to be a huge explosion because this industry is designed to explode. It's much better than the organized retailing companies. It's much better than the e-commerce companies. The very basic reason is that community commerce companies do not focus on the businessmen, those who are already into business. Community commerce companies focus on common man to become businessman. That's what it's all about. Let me explain to you what is community commerce. Community commerce is basically, community commerce is a revolutionary mechanism to replace intermediaries, retail shops from the marketing of a product with a community of tech-savvy entrepreneurs like you and me to share those expenditure as remuneration among us, depending upon each one's productivity. It's very simple. Let's talk about an Apple product. Okay, an Apple product. This is a headphone of Apple. Okay. Okay, I think most of you have seen this. This is a headphone. Okay, so this particular product, okay, when it is manufactured, the product is manufactured and it goes through a lot of branding. There is a lot of money which Apple spends on branding. Okay, so advertisement is huge. And then there is also the middleman, the Indian national distributor, the regional distributors, the C&F agents. Then we have the stockist, super stockist. Then we have the wholesaler, retailer, and it finally reaches the customer. So the advertisements, the middlemen, and the retailing chain has a huge profit from this particular product. It might be, say, about 20,000 rupees. A 20,000 rupee product has got so much of money spent for the advertisement. A huge part of it goes for the advertisement, middlemen, and for the marketing expenses. So here in Indus Viva, it's very simple. We don't have the advertisements like any other product. So the advertisement is replaced by word of mouth. The middlemen, whatever the middlemen do, that work is done by you and me, basically as distributors, and the retailing also is done by us, which makes sure that the profit, whatever is, the money, whatever is saved out of this advertisement and middleman and all the retail chain, that money is shared among us, and we become tech-savvy entrepreneurs. So what is the meaning of tech-savvy entrepreneurs? It's a very simple terminology. Entrepreneur means somebody who does a business, who starts a business, an entrepreneur, okay? So it's a very clear word, enterprise, entrepreneur, okay? And tech-savvy means using the technology like the digital platform, especially Zoom for basically talking and interacting with people, the Google Pay, and using all the technology basically to process the operations of our business. We are called as tech-savvy entrepreneurs. So we in Indus Viva, in a community commerce company, you and me, with the comfort and convenience of our home, with the help of a laptop, we will be able to build a business state-wise, nationally, and also globally. That's why we are called as tech-savvy entrepreneurs. And Indus Viva Health Sciences Private Limited, everybody come to the chat box and just type, if you love Indus Viva, Okay, PPT is not clear. Somebody says, Lakshman, is the PPT clear now?
It is clear, sir.
Okay, I think probably I had disabled the optimizing feature. Now I disabled it. I think it's clear. PPT is hazy. Somebody says it's clear. It's hazy. Let me take the feedback. I love feedback because champions have breakfast in the form of feedback. Okay, so let me ask the people if the PPT is okay. Please give me a response. Let me know that, all of you. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Okay, Gabriel says it's okay, sir. And okay, many people are saying it's clear now. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for that. PPT is clear now. Okay, so now, guys, if you love Indus Viva, if you love this company, please come to the chat box and express your feelings and emotions. It can be a smiley, it can be any kind of emoji. If you're angry, put an angry emoji, no problem. Whatever you feel when you, okay, somebody says, I love Indus Viva. Thank you. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know the name. Okay, it's I think Mr. Vinod Sahu. Thank you, Vinodji. Vinodji, thank you very much from Chhattisgarh, from the central part of India. Okay, I'm proud to be an Indus Viva distributor. V positive blood group. Sachin Babu says that I love Indus Viva. My life is Indus Viva. Thank you. Lovely. Azad gives hearts emoji and somebody gives fire. Oh, it's a flame. It's a fire. Beautiful. I love Indus Viva. Good, good. And those who are loving Indus Viva, continue to love Indus Viva. And those who are not able to understand the first time, those who are joined in this presentation probably might be feeling, why should I love Indus Viva, right? So let me give you the reasons why you should love Indus Viva. Yo-Yo Viva, my blood is Viva. Okay, feeling proud, crazy for Indus Viva. Manorama Singh. Excellent, sir. Okay, I love Indus Viva. Somebody says I am an Hindustani. Okay, Syed Jahir Rihan. Okay, thank you. Hindustani. It's not Hindustani. It is Hindustani. Oh, that's a nice terminology. Okay, comments are enabled. Private host only. Okay, right. I can say comment. I will put it for public. I'll put it for public. Don't worry. I'm putting it for public. Now you people can comment. Okay, without Indus Viva, I'm nothing. Okay, good. I love your emotions. I love your emotions. We are human beings, and what really moves us is the emotions. So thank you for showing your emotions about Indus Viva. If you ask me, for the past 6.5 years, I eat Indus Viva, I sleep Indus Viva, I walk Indus Viva, I talk Indus Viva. I am completely an Indus Viva, in the form of a human being, because every activity of my life, everything I do, my work, my schedule, everything is aligned with Indus Viva, because I am madly in love with this company called Indus Viva, because Indus Viva is ready to give everything. Let me explain to you that one particular feature, especially for women, it's a life. Okay, Shabreen Zahra says that. Thank you, Shabreen ji. Yes, at Indus Viva, we have a very, very special privilege for women. Indus Viva respects women and gives priority to women always. So we all do that. Thank you, madam, for reminding that. Okay, now let me go into the text or the slides. So Indus Viva, why should you love Indus Viva? I'll give you the reasons. The only company in India which is having 150% annual growth rate, which means that the fastest growing company in the country is Indus Viva. So now you know why you should love Indus Viva. The second reason here is Indus Viva was founded in the year 2014, and within the span of 6.5 years, we have done amazing things. And already we have launched the operations in Nepal, United States, and the other three other countries like Africa, starting from East Africa, Rwanda. We are opening up Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh also is in the pipeline. And that's another reason. And products of Indus Viva are well researched and developed in Japan. Our own manufacturing facility is GMP certified. What is GMP? GMP stands for Good Manufacturing Practice. Please go into Google and understand what is GMP. You will be able to feel very, very proud, and you will love Indus Viva, because Indus Viva has got GMP. And one big reason to love Indus Viva, it's people's company. It's people's company. You can see the picture. It's all people. The Indus Viva name is in the side, the logo, and it's filled with people, because this is a company which cares for every person and every person's dream. Indus Viva is basically called as people's company. That's what the baseline says, because it's all about people. In the financial year 2019-20, the last financial year, the 1920 financial year, the company has paid about 300 crores as incentives to people like you and me. I think this is one big reason you should love Indus Viva. You should love Indus Viva. And talking about the company's education system, I told this company is not just interested in selling some product, making a product and giving it to the people. Nothing like that. It's more than the product. The people also are very, very important. The technology for the product is coming from Japan, which is world's one of the best technology, base, I would say. And the technology for building people is called Vibrant Viva. It's called it's a company's owned and operated education system, which ensures the people who come into Indus Viva become successful. I would say Vibrant Viva, that is the company's owned and operated education system, which is your insurance in Indus Viva to make sure that you do not fail. Okay, so that's about a little bit about Indus Viva. And let me also talk a bit about our products. So if you love Indus Viva's products, please come to the chat box and tell me which is your favorite product. I would love to know. You all love Indus Viva's products, I know very well. So make sure that you come to the chat box and tell me. Somebody says iPulse. Okay, iPulse, my favorite also. It's, of course, iPulse is our super brand. It's our super brand. How can we say we don't like iPulse? iPulse is already proven. It's a super brand of Indus Viva, right? iPulse, iCoffee. Somebody says iSlim. Somebody says iGlow. Okay, great. Hardcore fan of iPulse. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Good. I love your response, guys. You people are amazing. How many people are there with us? 278 people. Lovely 278 people. Can't pick one. Vamshi Krishna says can't pick one. Okay, Vamshi, I know that. It's like asking you like this hero or that hero. You say, sir, I like both the heroes. Okay, good, wonderful. Okay, thank you very much. My heart beats at the rate of my pulse. Okay, not iPulse. Okay, thank you. It's not iPulse, it's my pulse. Okay, so let me explain to you a little bit about the products of our company, because what product we are giving is not anything just like making some product and just giving it to people. The products are with the power and products are with the purpose. So let me explain to you that particular clarification about this particular thing. Health and wellness is not a topic that can be ignored by anyone these days. I think all of you agree with that, because COVID-19 has educated us very, very clearly about the health and wellness. I'm very happy, especially when I used to go to the local restaurants here in India. The people who are serving the food, who are making the food, sometimes they speak. It's not a hygienic way of running a kitchen. But today, recently, I went out yesterday with my family to have something in the nearby restaurant in my locality, and I found that right from the cashier, the cook, I mean the chef, the server, the person at the counter, everybody is with a mask. So this has at least given me so much of happiness that at least we are having food which is hygiene. So health, hygiene, wellness, these are not the topic at all today, because COVID-19 has clearly made everybody very much aware of this. And this is not just, health consciousness has not become more nowadays. It is also the need of the hour. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you do not have your, mask, this is my mask, okay? So if you do not have your mask, you are probably risking yourself, and you're also risking the other person also. So the mask and the health consciousness, these are the need of the hour, and many new businesses have opened up, especially during the pandemic times. Actually, I ordered something in Amazon, and Amazon sent me this mask as a compliment. The way the business world is functioning is also changing. Amazon used to usually pay me some kind of a cashback. Now they are paying me an extra free mask for me and my family. So that's how the business world is changing. Let's understand from a businessman's perspective, what is that which is going to be more important in the coming days. Immunity and health supplements are crucial requirements of the pandemic crisis today, right? And the products of Indus Viva are powered powered by Ayurvedic principles and validated by modern science. And the product's demand is so high right now that you must explore the potential as an entrepreneur. Keep yourself updated about the products in its clinical trials and the testimonials also. Let me take you through a little bit out of the PPT now. I'm going to share with you something very interesting. Probably you will love to see this. I'm going to share this with you. One moment, guys. Okay, so this is what I want to show you about the need of the hour. What Indians have been spending their cash on during the pandemic. Okay, Lakshman, I think you can see this, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, so all my distributors, all my dear Viva family members, you can see here, there is an article which just came out August 7th, 2020. Here is what Indians have been spending their cash on during the pandemic. Okay, so let me tell you what they have been spending their money upon. Lakshman, can you read this?
Immunity boosters.
Okay, thank you very much. And also, Lakshman, I would love to request you to read this also. Can you read this much for me?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Thank you.
Consumers around the world are showing an increased interest in safeguarding their health and boosting their immunity. India, that often,
In India.
in India, that often means Ayurveda, the country's ancient system of medicine.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lakshman, for reading that. Okay. Now let me share this again. Okay. So what did you people understand with that article? What did you understand? Come to the chat box and share your thoughts on this particular article. Okay, made us aware, alerted us. Okay, I'm in Saudi Arabia. I'm waiting for use of our product. Dawood, okay, thank you. Nice, Mr. Dawood. Thanks for the comment. And Hina Piplani says, we are Indus Viva, we are one. I glow is my favorite. Okay, immunity is the need of the hour. Vinod Sahu, thank you very much for the response. Immunity boosters are on high demand. That's what. Thank you. Thank you for those who responded to me in this particular query. People have come to know the importance of having the products based on Ayurveda, especially the immunity boosters. So there is a huge demand right now in the market for these products, and you as a businessman, an entrepreneur, should explore this. Know more about our products. Every time Dr. Balu comes live, Dr. Balu's live sessions are so powerful. It's powerful informations and insights about our products. Every session is going to talk about one product. So make sure that you are attending the live FB live of Dr. Balu, and all the Wednesdays. Every Wednesday the company conducts KYP, which means know your product. Make sure you're attending that training also. And also, when you are talking to people, explain the value behind our products and the value behind having a good life, health, and happiness. More than the price, the value is what you should be selling or talking about or sharing. Rather than the word selling, I would use share. Share with the people, explain to them this particular beauty, the science behind our premium products, and the principles behind making the products with a lot of pride. You need to explain and show them your personal testimonial. If you could generate your testimonial once, your testimonial can be sold 1,000 times and beyond. So this is the beauty of generating your own testimonial. And finally, we should share, what we share should keep the heads up with pride. Definitely with a lot of pride, you should talk about the Indus Viva's products to your customer and the team and the distributors. And now let's get into a very important subject called as dreams. When we talk about dreams, let's take the quote of our missile man, the man who stamped Made in India on the missiles of India, Bharat Ratna, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the ex-president of India. He said, dreams are not those which you see in your sleep. Dreams are those which do not allow you to sleep. That's what he quoted once when somebody asked him about dreams. And according to me, dream is the beginning of every success story. Dream is the first point of every legendary achievement, or everyone and anyone who's done anything great in this world, if you go back, research and search in their life, you will find the dream was the beginning of the massive success they have achieved. So at Indus Viva also, we tell, every dream deserves a chance. You have seen the photo of Indus Viva's profile, wherein you can see there are about 2,000 people captured in one image. And that was the Star Summit of 2019, when the company had the 3 days event. And what was spoken there was about dreams, dreams, and dreams, the future of those people who have come there, their future of their family, the future of their community, and future of each and every individual there. The dreams were given the flame, the fire. It was lit up in that particular program. So because in Indus Viva, we believe that every human being is important. You matter a lot for us, and your dream matters us even much more than that. So that's the reason we say every dream deserves a chance. And what is exactly a dream? A dream is something like a vision of a possible future outcome to be revealed, which is in the future. We do not know about it. And dreams are the fruits of the future that is sowed today. So basically, when I talk about the word dream, this is one of the most powerful word used in the community commerce world, probably used and overused word, the dream. So what is a dream? Dream is nothing but what you are today and what you want to become tomorrow, what you want to be 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. And that's how the people, those who are dreaming, the dreamers, those who are having a big vision for the future, they always operate from their vision. They think about the future. And today it is not revealed. It is not revealed. Probably here there are about 274 people with us. If you ask me, what is my dream for all of you at this point, 275, including me, my future vision is at least out of these 270 plus people, I want at least 100 diamonds to be born in Indus Viva. At least 100. My heart says 270 diamonds, crorpatis. But then I'm not sure, because it's not that only I have a dream. I need to have a dream, and also I need to, complete it with a commitment. So if you can show your commitment, Indus Viva is ready to make your dream into a reality. And the future, which is invisible, Mr. Shiv Kera, one of my favorite personalities in the world of training, personal training, is Shiv Kera. He says, if you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible. If you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible, which means that the invisible is nothing but the future, the tomorrow, which you are not able to see today. But if you can see that through your mind's eye, which is a dream, a vision, if you can see that, you can achieve the impossible in your life. That's what Shiv Kera says. If you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible. So are you able to see your future in Indus Viva? Come to the chat box and tell me yes, if you really see your future. First, give me a yes. I want to see the yes. And Lakshman, those who are not giving a yes, you can allow them to go back from this session. Probably you can put them in the waiting room. Okay, thank you. Thank you for engaging in this process of discovering the meaning of dream. Thank you very much. So, lovely guys, lovely. Now the second question, I want a double yes for this. The second yes, listen to me, listen to me. Are you ready to sow the seeds today to bear the fruit tomorrow? That means your dreams are the fruits of the future. The seeds have to be sown today. So today we are in the process of clearing the ground, setting the ground, making the ground ready. Just like a farmer, we are, uncovering and removing all the weeds, and we are going to sow the seeds of dreams for the future, for your future and your family's future. If you're ready, give me a double yes and yes. Okay, somebody says yes, 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 yes. Okay, lovely. Thank you, guys. And let me tell you, the people with the dreams have the ability to achieve and accomplish great things in their life. People with dreams are people with power. Let me repeat that. People with dreams, a lot of dreams, are the people with power because they have tons of energy. The protons, neutrons, and electrons, the energy is so high. They are always enthusiastic. They are very, very active. Even right now, as I ask you to comment in the chat box, I don't think 100% people commented. All those who commented are the people who are having the energy to make their dream into a reality. If you have commented in the chat box, I really salute your energy and your engagement. Okay, because people with the dream have the ability and the strength to achieve and accomplish great things in their life. And where there is no dream, people simply waste their time. So many of us during the pandemic have thought pandemic is a vacation. I want to be relaxed at home. I want to be at home. I just want to be lazy and sleep the whole day, eat the whole day. No, this is absolutely wrong. Pandemic is not a vacation. Pandemic is a test upon your leadership. If you have a great leadership within you, pandemic times is the right time for you to show, express, and exhibit your leadership, right? So there, where there are people are not having dreams, it may be pandemic, be it pandemic or not, they are always lazy. They simply waste time. Okay. And you should have a dream to become successful in life. Each one of us should become successful. We all have a purpose of coming into this world. We have a dream. We must have a future. We must accomplish something before we leave this world. And for that, we need to have the dreams, convert it into goals, and make it into milestones. A beautiful saying. The dream should be converted into goals, and the goals must be set with the step-by-step process of moving towards your goal. And let's understand how to unveil this particular process of discovering our dream. So your goal in Indus Viva should be to become an executive diamond in Indus Viva, because when you become an executive diamond, you are called as a crorepati. When you earn a profit of 1 crore from Indus Viva, and your milestone starts from right now wherever you are. So whatever your rank is, please come to the chat box and type it. Can I have your ranks? If you don't have a rank, please type it as distributor. If you have a rank, please type, okay, star 500, star 1000, star 250. Lovely. Star 500. Somebody says star. Ruby, new distributor. I love that person, new distributor. Thank you. I was very happy to see you because this program is very important for a new distributor. Okay. The new distributor's name here says, what's the name? I just missed him. Okay. Please type your, okay. Pinaki Chetia. Pinaki Chetia says a distributor. Wonderful, madam. Wonderful, Pinaki ji. Right? Okay, okay. Many people have commented here. Okay, lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, Pearl Executive, new distributor, star 500, star 250. Nayana. Okay, say star 250. Bishwajit say distributor. Lovely. So what are all these names? These are the milestones in the process of becoming a diamond. You start as a distributor, star 250, star 500, star 1000s. Then we have rubies, then we have pearl, then we have the emerald, sapphire, and finally you discover the diamond in you. Okay, so that's how the milestone goes. And talking about what is the opportunity, you have now seen what your dream is all about. Now let's talk about the opportunity which is here in front of you. Indus Viva opportunity will, it's very clear that it's not like Indus Viva opportunity will make you an executive diamond or a crorepati, but what you know about Indus Viva opportunity will make you a crorepati, right? So it's like this. It's a very simple example. Let's say I got a kind of a jar in my hand, okay, and I've got water in this. Okay, let's say this is Indus Viva. So the jar will not come and fulfill or quench my thirst. The jar will not come. I need to lift the jar. I need to look at it. If there is water, I need to fill the water. Then I need to drink the water. As simple as that. Indus Viva will not make you crorepati. You using this opportunity, knowing about this opportunity, working according to this plan will make you a crorepati in Indus Viva. That's what we want to say here. And this process will take 1000 days. How many of you have a patience to wait to see yourself as a crorepati 1000 days? How many of you are ready to keep the patience 1000 days? Please type I. If you're ready, please type I. Okay, I can see I because all our product starts with I Pulse, I Coffee, I Slim, I Glow, I Ved. Okay, thank you. This process will take 1000 beautiful days. Why I'm saying this beautiful days? Because it's not the destiny. The journey is the beauty, right? In Hindi, we say manzil, the destiny. It's not about manzil, it's about the safar, the journey. The journey is what is very, very important and enjoyable. When you are a star, celebrate it. Star is an amazing achievement. Don't say, "Arey, I'm not at a black diamond, star is a small rank." No, everyone has their own journey. Let me remind this. Lakshman, please come to the chat box and type this for me, Lakshman. You type this as everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own journey, right? So I think Lakshman will type that. So your journey is your journey. Do not look up somebody else and say, okay, he's already is reached a diamond, he's already a pearl, he's already a ruby. Don't worry about that. You start your journey today. Wherever you are, that is your first step. That is your first step. Absolutely not to worry about the other things. So if you're a star, buy a cake, make a cake cutting and celebrate it, distribute the cake to your team members and announce in that cake celebration, cake cutting celebration of star rank. Tell them, friends, I have achieved my rank. Within next 7 days, I'm going to complete my star 250 rank. Yes, within 7 days, it's possible. After star 250, call everybody again, call your guests, call your friends, call your family, call your team members, cut the cake, a bigger cake. Star, for a star rank, don't buy a 5 kilo cake. Okay. For a star rank, it probably mean a 250, 300 gram small cake. Then star 250, increase the size of the cake because the number of people in your team is going to increase. From star, then after that, go to the star 250 and star 500, bigger cake. Star 1000, wow, celebrated. You got a brand new laptop because when you achieve star 1000, you get a laptop. It may take about 90 days from now. 13 weeks. From 0 to star 1000, 13 weeks is sufficient. Okay. So anybody who's watching this for the first time, those who joined for the first time, I'm telling you, 13 weeks, you can qualify for a star 1000 rank where your total income would be by that time 1 lakh minimum. And you will also get a brand new laptop, So make sure that star 1000 is achieved, celebrated. Ruby, you again celebrated because you're already in junior royalty in star 1000 and Ruby. Then Pearl 7.5 lakh, Ruby 2.5 lakh, Pearl 7.5 lakh, Emerald 20 lakhs. Wow, 0 to 20 lakhs. It may take about 1 year, 1.5 years. No problem. Let it happen. From Emerald, Sapphire 50 lakhs total income. It might take about 2.5 years. No problem. And by the end of 3 years or 1000 days, you have all the possibility to become an executive diamond in Indus Viva. And the process will take 1000 days. So if you're ready to go through this process, just type in the chat box, I am ready. Don't worry about others, those who are not commenting. This is not about them. This is about you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Superb. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Good. Good. So one key input I want to give to all the participants today. We have star 250, 500, 1000 Ruby Pearl. Whichever rank you are right now, whichever rank you are in right now, 13 weeks should be the target to move to the next rank. Make sure that you put this in your mind. You may be a distributor. Don't take 13 weeks to go to star 250 star. I'm talking about star 1000 onwards. From star 1000, below star 1000, I'm telling you, you need to keep 13 weeks to move to star 1000. So 0 to star 1000, 13 weeks, star 1000 to ruby, ruby to pearl, pearl to emerald, emerald to sapphire, and sapphire to diamond. You can keep this up to sapphire as 13 weeks. So make sure that you are changing the rank within 13 weeks. From sapphire, you don't need to worry because it will automatically take you to diamond. All you need to do is make sure your team is going well and supporting maximum number of people, right? And now going forward, you will be facing lots of failures. Why did I tell you to cut the cake at the star rank? Because the champion in you should be so strong enough. The champion in you should be so strong enough that you are ready to face some kind of a failure. Okay. And at school and college and everywhere, we have been taught not to fail. So that's one more reason why many of us are not ready to face failures and rejections. But let me tell you, failures and rejections are a part of our life. So we must make sure that we should be ready to face failures. So when you fail, don't worry. Let me give you one simple takeaway quote for the day. Since you people are committed and attending this, I'm giving you a quote for the day. Okay. Remember this always. Okay. Lakshman, can you read this once for us loudly? Okay. Yeah. Can you read this, Lakshman?
If you win, you win. You fail, you learn.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshman. Thank you, buddy. You've been so supportive. Thank you very much, Lakshman. Right? So if you win, you win. If you fail, you learn. Even if you fail, you can win if you make sure your attitude is all right. Because failing is a part of winning. So don't think that only win. Sometimes you may fail. So don't worry. Sometimes you will be accepted. Wow. Sometimes you may be rejected. Still, when you're rejected, if you still say, wow, I got something to learn from this rejection. That customer rejected me because I failed to convince him. So don't take the blame on the customer. Don't take the blame on the company or the products or the opportunity or the upline or the team member. Make sure when you're rejected, you take the blame on yourself. I got rejected. Thank you, because that experience is making me even more stronger. I failed. Thank you. I'm able to learn. So the faster you fail, the more you get rejected, the faster you win. You know why people take long time to win in their life? Because they don't want to fail. They don't want to face rejection. But let me tell you, the damn secret of success is fail faster to succeed sooner. Fail faster to succeed sooner. If you don't fail, you don't learn. If you don't learn, you don't go forward. If you don't go forward, you don't win. So failure and rejection should be accepted with a smile. If you can accept failure with a smile and rejection with a smile, please type in the chat box, yes, I accept. Yes, I accept. Because as long as you accept it, you are growing. And as long as you're growing, doesn't matter. But if you don't accept and if you don't grow, you get stuck. And I don't want you to be in that situation. Okay? Make sure you accept it and you learn from it and you go forward. And disappointments, many times we expect, okay, I will finish my rank in 13 weeks. I didn't make it in 13 weeks. Okay. What should you do about it? Nothing. If you have done your best, if you feel when you go home night and you go and lay on your pillow and you're about to sleep, and if you feel, Prem, today, whatever I should do, I have done in the best way. And that is the champion's attitude. Don't worry about the result. Even Bhagavad Gita says, Karm karo, phal ki chinta mat karo. If you have done the karm, your actions, if you have done the hard work and effort and everything, don't worry about disappointments. Because God and you, when you interact, if you've done your work properly, God is watching. So don't worry about it. Okay. So disappointments will come and sometimes the growth will be little slow. Don't worry about the growth. Okay. And unexpected challenges like COVID-19 will come. Who knew this? COVID-19, we were doing all the program offline. Suddenly we are doing everything online, right? So you should have a determination that I will do my best every day. I will do my best every day. And if this attitude is there every day when you go to sleep, if you feel, yes, I have done my best, Give a thumbs up to yourself in the mirror and go and sleep happily. Next day, wake up like a champion. Again, look at yourself and say all the best for the day. And at the end of the day, look at the mirror again and say, you have done very well, and you go and sleep. So that's it. Every day, be a champion. In the process, within 1,000 days, the diamond in you, the champion in you, the diamond will be discovered. It will be unveiled for the world to see. So if you're ready for this, please come to the chat box and say, I am ready once again. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And your faith also on community commerce industry. We are not in an industry which is, something which you don't have to feel very, very confident about. I told you, community commerce is all about people. It's all about people. So you are in India's fastest growing company. India's fastest growing company, and you're in the community commerce industry where people are the focus, center of all the focus, and our products are world class. The education system is mind blowing because it is designed, the technology, the education system is the technology to move you from distributor to diamond. So the technology is already there, Vibrant Viva, and your faith should be always 100% on all these things, including your upline and on yourself. Okay. They say 99% faith and 1% doubt is equal to failure. 99% faith and 1% doubt means 100% doubt. So make sure that you never, ever, ever doubt your own ability, doubt your upline, the products, the company, the education system, and the industry. Make sure you have unshakable faith on all these aspects of the business. And now 12 exactly, let's get into the next 30 minutes into the actual practical part of it, because right now from 11 to 12 I was talking about the mindset, the heart set, the mindset and the heart set. Now let's get into the skill set, the third part of it. Let's get into the skill set and the knowledge set. Probably I think the knowledge is also covered. Now mostly we are going into the skill set, how you have to become successful and what are the things you need to do in order to become successful. The first thing is make a list of 150 people. And before we talk about list making, I want to talk about this great gentleman here. His name is Narayan Murthy, or I would say the chief mentor of Infosys, N.R. Narayan Murthy, who founded Infosys, not Indus Viva, Infosys. Incidentally, Indus Viva and Infosys starts with in, right? Good. So Infosys with 5 friends in the early 80s, he started this, business. Okay, Mubarak says, okay, wonderful training, so many new things to learn. Okay, thank you, Mubarak. Okay. And so he started this business with 5 of his friends, and all of them, those who said yes to Narayan Murthy, are today billionaires, including Mr. Narayan Murthy. They are all billionaires, super successful, legendary entrepreneurs, and hugely accepted and applauded businessmen globally. Okay, N.R. Narayan Murthy did this in the 1980s with 5 of his friends. And why this story is told here, you also require business associates to develop this business. Exactly like Mr. Narayan Murthy, who started his journey with 5 people in the 1980s, today, each one of you, Hina Piplani, Mubarak, Sadiq, Mohammad Faiz Khan, Lal Singh, Prem Sarathi, Lal Singh, Raghu, Nidhi Ramalingaya, Ravi Kumar Gandamalla, okay? And we have K. Ram and Arif Abdul, all these amazing participants today, 260 committed people. You also require few business partners, business associates, people to start and develop this Indus Viva business. Like IT, because Narayan Murthy is a IT Badshah, just like IT, information technology, the IT field industry, community commerce also is effort oriented. It is not capital oriented, which means that even in the IT, you need to put a lot of efforts, not just the capital. You don't need capital hugely. The efforts are needed. In Indus Viva or in community commerce also, efforts are more important because many people say, excuse me, many people come and ask me, Premji, how much should I invest in this business? I tell them, listen, you don't have to invest in this business. You have to involve in this business. Let me type that. I think Lakshman, you can type that. It's not an investment business. It is an involvement business because your involvement is your investment. Your investment is your time. Okay, so this business also is effort oriented, where you need to give your time. If you don't give time to this business will not grow, right? Okay, and the raw material in this business is your list. So your net worth is determined by your network. A very famous statement by Robert Kiyosaki. I think most of you would agree that your net worth depends upon your network. So we are here to build a network, but of course you already have a resource, which is your known network, which you need to access to make sure you start this business. Okay, it's not an investment business, it's an involvement business. Thank you, Deepak Dahal from Delhi, star 500. Thank you, Deepak Ji, right? So the raw material is your list. You have to make sure list is ready. And once your list is ready, get Indus Viva's business planner, probably the diary, Indus Viva diary, where it's, you can find the business planner and you can prepare this. Making the list is a very, very crucial part, because when you take the list, start making the list, the thoughts are becoming things. When you start writing it, especially with a pencil or a pen, you start writing it. It's a process of the subtle becoming the reality, the thoughts becoming the things. So make sure you sit with a lot of focus in a very calm and silent place, not disturbed. Keep your phone in a silent mode or an airplane mode. Start to make a list of 150 people minimum, and do not prejudge. This is the baseline. When you're making a list, Are Baba, what are you making? You're just making a list. You are not selecting. Please let me remind you, selection is a second level process. Making a list is the first level process. So do not go into the prejudgment or preconceived notion about the person, right? So don't think, this person will do the business. Will he start the business? Will he like my business? That's not your problem. Your process says make a list of 150 people without prejudgment, because we do not know the potential hidden, immense potential hidden in every human being. Every human being is a champion. Every human being is a born champion. How do you say that? Out of trillions of, I would say semens or cells, probably one reached the destiny and got, life, and that became a human being in the form of a baby in the mother's womb. So in that, you can see that there were trillions and millions in the race, and one person made it, and one cell made it, and that cell becomes one person. So human beings are having immense potential. Psychologically, we have that particular winning attitude or winning ability. And that's why I call, you are born to win. Every human is born to win, because before the birth itself, or I would say birth itself is a victory. Birth itself is a victory. So you don't know the potential of every human being. Don't prejudge anybody. Don't say, he's useless, this fellow is lazy. You don't prejudge. All you need to do is sincerely make a list, and at the appropriate time, introduce this person to Indus Viva, introduce Indus Viva to this person. That's it. You just have to interface. Whether the electricity comes, light is on or not, it's not your problem. You just need to do that. So make a list of 150 people and let's help people to uncover or unveil their potential in this business opportunity, right? And selection. How do you select people? That's the second process. Once your list is ready, you need to make sure that you give them tick. You need to tick or categorize it. What are the categorization and the tick you need to give is pick up a blue pen or a green pen probably. Okay, I have a green marker. I'm just telling you, okay? Make sure the first tick goes to somebody who is above 25 and below 55. Tick. He is qualified to listen to your plan. The second priority, tick number one is for the age. The second one is if they are married, you need to again give a special tick because people who are married, that's also good. The third one, people with a lot of enthusiasm. As I told you, everybody who's having a dream will be excited. The powerful dreamers are powerful people. So make sure that you find this also as the third tick. And the fourth tick, is the next one. So why I said 25 to 55 for the first tick, because below 25, people are usually not focused. Above 25, above 55, people do not want to do anything new, right? The second one is married people are mostly serious, or rather I would use the word sincere and disciplined, and they are in need of an opportunity, extra income, because they love their families. The married husband and wife together can become a deadly combination in a business like Indus Viva. So do not underestimate the power of a married man or a married woman, okay? Or I would say do not underestimate the power of married couples. They can do amazing things in Indus Viva. So that's the second one. And above 55 people, usually people have given up. They have given up on their life. So probably 55 above, I would say you to keep it for the later level. The beginning would be 25 to 55 bracket. And people, those who are earning is another one you need to take. People, those who are earning, because if somebody is earning and they have the ability to spend money for themselves to start a business, so the choice is faster, or the decision is faster, and it is depending upon them. Otherwise, a student who's depending on papa's income or papa or mummy, he will look at the plan and he will say, let me ask my mama, let me ask my papa, because I'm not earning yet, so I'm depending on somebody. So what happens? The plan is seen by somebody, the decision depends on somebody. So this becomes a kind of a mess. Or someone who's a housewife who's depending on somebody else for a decision may not be able to take a powerful decision, powerful choice to take this business, right? So that's the reason. And people, those who are enthusiastic, you can identify by their talk, their walk, their tonality, their dressing sense, and things like that. And so what you need to do, you need to meet the four categories. The first one is those who are above 25 and below 55. The second one is the married couples. The third one, the people, those who are earning and having an ability to choose or decide for themselves. And the fourth category is the people who are excited and always enthusiastic. So when somebody has got 4 ticks in my list, I have Mr. Nikhil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Nikhil is my first option. All the 4 tick people will be my first priority. The 3 tick people will be my second priority. And it goes on like that. Okay, so that's how you should approach. And how do you approach people? Before you approach people, remember this word called as prospecting. What is prospecting? Let me explain to you in a very simple way. You would have probably seen the farmers, what they do basically, before they sow anything, they walk into the agricultural land where they decide to grow something. They look at what is there in that land. They plow the land. They plow the land with the cattle, or probably with the what do you call, the tractors. And once they plow the land, all the weeds and the previously cultivated plants, roots, everything is removed. And they make sure they make the path for the water to run. and they make the lines in the, depending upon what they're going to grow. And once they do that, they then start sowing the seeds. And after they sow the seed, within a week or two, the sprout is there, the saplings are there coming up, and that's when they start also taking more care. Similarly, in Indus Viva, when you want to show the business plan to some of your people who has 4 ticks, 5 ticks, 4 ticks and 3 ticks, you must first prepare their mind like the farmers are preparing the ground. Without preparation, if you try to prospect people, it's like taking the seeds, going into the bazaar or the street and taking the seeds and throwing it on the road or the streets. So what will happen? Eventually the crows will eat it, or somebody may stamp it, or some vehicle might run over the seeds, and you will not be able to get any benefit by taking the seeds and throwing it in the bazaar or in the street, on the street. That's not how you can grow, or you can do farming, or get into agriculture. Similarly, many people who come into industry or business, they want to go outside and shout, "Hello, everybody. I am doing Indus Viva Business." They put on the Facebook the complete compensation plan in Facebook, and they're expecting, let me get some prospects. Some people send all the Indus Viva compensation plan videos, everything in a WhatsApp group to 100 people, and they're watching and waiting and watching. Let somebody come back. This is not the way it is. Whenever I approach a software engineer sometime, the software engineer at the end of the presentation asks me, "Prem, can you just share me the PPT what you showed me today?" "Why, Mr. Michael? I got about 300 people in my emailing list. I just want to share the PPT to all the 300 of them, and they come back to me." "Mr. Michael, this is not going to happen. So you cannot do this way. The system says what you need to do, and you need to follow the system. Do not reinvent the wheel. And what the system says is prospect people. How do you prospect people? Let me explain to you. You have to prepare the person to listen to this plan. Even before he listens to the plan, his mind should be prepared to listen. How can you prepare? Make a video call and talk to Michael, your friend, good friend Michael. "Hello, Michael. How are you? Michael, these days during the pandemic, I was little concerned about the safety and security of my family. We are not going outside. Probably being home, I discovered something which is very interesting for me to engage and make sure I continue to pay the bills. Are you interested, Michael?" So if Michael says, "Yes, I'm interested," call Michael for the presentation with the preparation. I'll talk about that. But then without that, if you suddenly pick up your phone and say, "Hey, Michael, listen, I got something for you tomorrow evening at 6. Why don't you join in the Zoom call?" And directly you bring him in front of a Zenu ma'am presenting the Zoom VOP, right? Azinu ma'am is presenting it so well, but Michael will fail to connect because Michael has no idea what's happening. So this is the mistake what most people do. You please do not do this. And also tell to your prospects, how do you prepare them? Share the video of Parable of the Pipeline to your good friend. Okay, Mr. Naveen is your prospect. He's got 4 ticks. Call up Naveen and tell him, "Naveen, I have something interesting to share with you. Please have a look at this video, which is an animated, very interesting video, a short video. After that video, we will have a call." Okay, so you send the Parable of the Pipeline link to your guest. Let him watch it. Tell him, "I will call you after 10 minutes, because if you don't follow it up, nothing happens." So send the Parable of the Pipeline. Then you tell him, "Okay, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, again, you call him. "Okay, Naveen, did you look at the video?" Some people are so busy. He just opened the Parable of the Pipeline. His wife was talking to him, or some phone call has come in between, or some WhatsApp message has come in between. So he didn't watch it. So what they will tell you, yeah, Prem, I watched the video. It's very nice." Okay, very good. When somebody says it's very nice, ask 2 to 3 questions. Tell me, Naveen, which character did you like in the story? Which character, you mean the Mickey Mouse or the Donald Trump, the Donald Duck, or Tom and Jerry? When he's talking like this, you clearly know that this person has not watched the video. So in such case, you need to take them on a Zoom call, play the video in Zoom call, and make sure they're watching the video along with you. I think this first time I'm telling this tip to many people in openly. You take them on a Zoom call, play the parable of the pipeline, both of you watch it together so you can see his expression and you can make sure your prospect is watching the video. And after the video, stop the sharing of the video, then you talk to him. Okay, Naveen, now you saw the video. Tell me which is your favorite character. Hey, I like Pablo. Pablo was the pipeline builder. Wow. Naveen, right now you are in a job. Are you interested to make a pipeline for yourself? Yes, Prem, of course. Who will say no? I love my family. I want to give them the best things. And how do you know how to build a pipeline? If you ask people, people will say, no, I don't know, because I have all my life, I have been carrying buckets. So you tell him, listen, Naveen, if you're very serious only, I can share with you the way of building the pipeline. Rather than depending on a job, I can help you to make profits, and that too by being at home, in the comfort of your home, safely, securely, you can build your pipeline. Are you interested, Naveen? Naveen will say, yes. Okay, Naveen, tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the morning, I will connect with you in a Zoom call. Make sure that you are in a formal dress etiquettes, and also if your wife is available, both of you attend this program together in the Zoom, in the laptop, possibly, and make sure that both of you are attending it together, right? So this is how you have to prepare your prospect to listen to this plan. If you have understood this process of prospecting, please come to the chat box and type yes, sir, or you can say yes. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. All those people who have been. Yes, I can see many people. Deva Sahayam says, yes, sir. Mohan says, yes. Ravi Kumar says, yes. Malika says, yes. Wonderful. Lovely people. We have 243 committed souls till today, till now. It's 11:20, 10 more minutes. I appreciate each one of you for continuously staying committed in this program, because champions may not start on time or may not start in the right way. But like Usain Bolt says, I may not start always properly, but I make sure I finish it in an excellent way. That's what Usain Bolt says. And I can see 241, or excluding me, 240 excellent Usain Bolts in front of me right now. Okay, let's get into the next step. I've already explained to you about these things. Okay, now let's get into the invitation. As I told you, you need to make sure they're attending the program, and also make sure that you tell them, Naveen, please listen to this presentation with an open mind. If you find any questions you have, please note down the question. After the program, you will be allowed to talk to me and your questions will be clarified. So this guarantee, if you give, people will relax. Otherwise, they will be in tension. This man is telling something, I have a doubt, whom should I ask? So make sure you make them calm down in the beginning itself. Naveen, during the presentation, it's 45 minutes to 1 hour. You will not be able to ask any question. Keep a notebook, okay? And note down all the questions you have. We will come back to you. So this is a very tricky way to ask people to focus. Otherwise, during the Zoom call, some phone call will come, WhatsApp message will come. So there will be 1,000 distractions. So make sure that you tell to your person, and also you during the Zoom presentation, go to the gallery and see what is happening. If your guest is attending with attention or he is looking here and there, make sure your guest is available there. Okay, right. Next 8 minutes, we're going to finish this. And the plan presentations are happening. I think most of you know about it. So contact your uplines or your seniors who are supporting you. You will get all the information about the plan presentations happening in the Zoom. And this is how you need to invite your prospect with their prospect. And during the presentation, make sure you are very, very attentive and giving thumbs up. Everybody, please give me a thumbs up here. Okay, so please keep giving thumbs up, claps and emotions and reactions for the entire program. And the follow-up. Soon after the presentation, a tri-party video call has to happen. You, your guest, and your upline. You, your guest, and your upline. This is called as a tri-party call, which should happen soon after the presentation. This is called MAM, which means meet after meet. So do not tell to the guest, we will have 1 hour program, then again we'll have one more program. No, tell them the program is about 1 hour, 15 minutes. 1 hour we will be in a common Zoom call. After that, we will have a separate Zoom call. So make them prepared in the beginning itself for this, a tri-party call, and edify your upline there and make sure that you connect your prospect and your upline. Okay, let's say Mr. Dhanapalan is your guest and Mr. Mohammed is your upline. Okay, so you're telling, hello Dhanapalan, I'm very happy you attended the first session very, very clear, very, enthusiastically. And this is Mr. Mohammed. He is my upline. So he is going to explain to you about the questions or whatever clarifications you want, whatever clarity you want, he will be able to help. Mohammed sir, thank you very much for giving your time. Dhanapalan is my colleague in my bank. We work together in the bank, and you connect your upline and your guest, and you are there. Your role is very, very, very important. And after your guest is connected, let your upline interact. You just listen. Today is Ganesh Chaturthi. We should understand Lord Ganesh has got big ears. That means use less, use more. This is the way to become more successful, more money, more health, more happiness, good relationship, everything. So use this organ maximum today onwards. Okay, right? So let your upline interact with the guest and they will be clarified. And finally, you need to say, Dhanapalan, this is a reliable company. The income plan is amazing, and the efforts what we put is going to be highly rewarded. According to me, this is the only way for you and me to become very successful in life. So never go in a light mode. Some people are sitting with a lot of ego, a lot of doubt, confusion, and say, Dhanapalan, if you like it, you do it. I will not force you, Dhanapalan, because I don't want. If you speak like a Deen Dayal Dinanath, you know who is a Deen Dayal Dinanath? Who is somebody who is too much worried about what people will say. Do not be a Deen Dayal Dinanath. Okay, you speak with confidence, not arrogance, confidence. Dhanapalan, I have done a research for 3 months. I didn't find anything interesting, and this company has been growing 150% annually. They have landed in America, Dhanapalan. It is not Austin town in Bangalore. It is America, United States of America. So this is the profile of the company. So make sure that this company, I'm very sure that this is the only way for you and me to become rich in our life. So speak with a lot of confidence, with a lot of care and a lot of love. Because when you love somebody, your heart will communicate that to the person in front of you. If you really love that person to become successful, your heart will speak. Okay, so make sure that is happening. And finally, when you do a follow-up, okay, make sure that if the first tri-party call is not okay, second time, the third time, okay, you make sure you keep following it up, because sometimes it may not happen in the first call itself or the second call. Sometimes it may go to the third call or something. Some people have more questions, so don't worry. As long as they're asking question, they are in the track. So don't worry about questions. Whenever they ask questions, you clarify it or clarify it from your seniors. And if your close friends or relatives, you should ask them immediately, okay, if it is your uncle or your aunt or your relative, your close friends, you can tell everybody, listen here, I have done a lot of study about this business. You take 8 products and start this business. Let us build this business together. That's the word you need to use. And sales closing, never expect that the guest will come running to you and tell, listen, I am ready. I am ready. My money is ready. I want to start the business right now. I want to become successful. Nobody will tell this. Nobody will tell this. So do not expect them that they will say they are ready. And you must have a mindset. For example, when you give a child a chocolate and a 2,000 rupee currency or $100 to a child and a chocolate, the child will pick up the chocolate and the child will always reject the currency. It doesn't mean that the currency is of no value. It only means that the child does not recognize the value of the currency. The child recognizes only the sweetness in the chocolate. The child does not know the sweetness in the currency. In this 2,000 rupee currency, this child can buy 200 dairy milk, but rather the child will pick up only the Kit Kat or a dairy milk instead of a currency. So this means that the child's mind is very, very innocent. The child is unable to choose. The child does not know. Same way, when your prospects are also rejecting, so do not get worried. It's because your prospects do not actually know the value. That's the reason they may reject. So keep enriching them with more and more knowledge and tell them about how profitable it is. And eventually they will come into the business. So identify a need of your prospect and connect the business with the need. So when the need and the solution, the problem and the solution, when the need and the options are connected, automatically the mind will get enlightened and the people will start the business. And finally, middle class mentality is always a little bit of a hesitation to ask the money, but you should always ask boldly. And if somebody is rejecting outrightly the opportunity, you can tell him, okay, you can reject the opportunity, but definitely please buy some product from me for your family and yourself so that it will help me. So when somebody is rejecting you, they're rejecting the opportunity, but nobody can reject the good health what Indus Viva products can give. And when you sign up somebody, that's not the end. Explain the complete compensation plan. Share your video and NDO information with them, whatever you learned. Make sure you give them all the 5 products videos, including Ayurveda, and check if they have any contacts in the United States to open the business in the United States. Help them to make a list of 150 people and help them to start the business with the right way by achieving Star Reward 1 and Star Reward 2 within the first and second week. And within 13 weeks, Star 1000 should be the target. So with this, I want to remind you that beginning or sponsoring somebody in the business is not the end. It is the beginning of a new journey. So 230 Usain Bolts have completed this program together at sharp 12:30, and I really want to appreciate each one of you for being there in this program throughout the program and participating with complete energy and positivity and enthusiasm. So all the best to all of you. Hope today's VDO, Viva Distributors Orientation, helps each one of you to become champions of Indus Viva. See you all in the top. Take care. Bye-bye.